As I.
Okay. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you who are interested in signing up to Cartrack, welcome. This is a very quick introduction training, if you will, to the Cartrack system. So I'm going to be brief. Please note that should you decide to continue with Cartrack, full training, it's a week-long training, will be provided to you, so you will not get stuck with what I'm showing you today. This is just basics. They go into a lot more detail with you, so yeah, you will have all the information that you require. You can also, should you have any more questions, by all means discuss it with your recruiter, and she will be glad to give you answers to your questions. Okay, moving on to the Cartrack fleet pages. This is the Cartrack fleet side of things. It's more for corporates than for individuals. Fleet is, or what Cartrack does with fleet is we record data. It is information that we record, and then we give it back to our clients in a readable, understandable format. So it's not just vehicle tracking and recovery, it is also vehicle telematics, and that's where the fleet comes in. Okay, so first things first, what you will see with when you log on to a Cartrack fleet pages is you will see the map. The map is live. It shows you where your vehicles are currently and what they are doing currently. What you will also have that is a very nice feature is you've got access to your layers here. So layers will give you, it changes your viewpoint, so to speak. So it gives you the option to display your points of interest or your geofences. For example, if I activate this, you will notice if I zoom out, that's a geofence over there. There's another one over there. And if I zoom in, you'll notice there are geofences that are marked. I believe we have geofences here. They were removed. Okay, I did activate them. User, there we go. So there we go. These are geofences. These are fences that we put around areas, or client can put around an area to demarcate a specific area for certain things. Okay, so this is what layers does. Layers activate and deactivate your viewing preferences to see what's going on. So it gives you, it is the ability to adjust the map display. So you can see your geofences or your points of interest. So that's where layers comes in. Very nice feature for our clients. Then what we also do at Cartrack is we monitor driver behavior. So a big feature for Cartrack is driver behavior. That is either a driver is a good driver or a bad driver. And to measure that, we've got 5 things that we use to measure our driver behavior. So what we have is we have speeding, we have harsh accelerate, harsh brake, harsh cornering, and then of course your idle alerts. So those 5 will indicate your driver behavior. So speeding, over the road speed, or the vehicle maximum speed, your harsh accelerate, your harsh brake, your harsh cornering, and then excessive idle. So those 5 things are considered are measured as per the driver behavior. Okay, then we've also got route replay, which is a nice feature. So route replay is where you can view or you can compare your drivers. So let's say you have 2 drivers, one takes an hour to do it, the other one takes only a few minutes. So that is where this compare comes in. So what you would do is you would select your vehicle, and you will select another vehicle, and you will compare the 2. You will add your dates and times, and you will see 2 different vehicles or 2 different marked driving areas, and you can compare the 2 to see how they are doing. So it gives you the ability to compare trips, distances, idling, and travel times. So you literally check those things. So you make sure why is this driver slower than that one, or why is this one taking a different route versus the other one. Okay, so that is where your compare trips comes in. Okay, then we also have a very nice feature that goes with the dashboard. So the dashboard is a new feature to Cartrack that is very nice. This is a quick overview of your fleet. You can quickly see your fleet at a glance. You can see what they're doing, what they're up to. You got 10 vehicles. You want to see which one you're utilizing too much and which one you're not utilizing enough. So to put it in another way, it is to summarize information in multiple perspectives for ease of viewing, suitable for executives to view comparative data. That is the nice way of saying it. But as you can see, I can compare the vehicles with one another. I can see who is driving like a maniac and who is not driving at all. So obviously I need to get this vehicle out there moving because it's not generating an income for me, and so on and so forth. So it's a very nice a feature for clients to view the information at a glance. So that would be our dashboard. Then also going on to our geofences. A geofence is under list. A geofence is like I showed you, it's a demarcated area around a certain place. So if I take, I'm going to take Anglo here as an example. So Anglo here was marked. This is the mining site, for example. If I zoom out here and I just wait for the map to load, map is loading very slow. You can't even see it here, but it is marked over there. If I take another example, for example, I'm going to take, let me take this one. I think this one is nice. This is a demo account, so it is possible that we're getting all kinds of weird information on here. I think I made this one. Also not. But you get the idea. This is a marked area for the client to see. So that is how you do a geofence. It's very easy to create a geofence. A geofence is, you can draw interesting locations on the map for reporting. You can see if a vehicle is moving in or out of an office location or a client. You can also see how long a driver is in a specific area. So you can monitor the driver within that area. So that would be our geofences. Then we have another feature that is points of interest. So a point of interest, like I showed you on the map earlier, it is a pin drop. If I click on it, I can see where this pin drop is. It is there in this area. So I know this is where my client is or where my supplier is or whatever the case might be for that client. So that would be a pin drop, a point of interest. A point of interest is there to search for the nearest vehicle to that point. So I can see which vehicle is closest to it. It also marks a target location for a customer, and I can see my distribution points. So for those things, you would probably use a point of interest. Then we have a very nice feature as well called My Fleet. My Fleet is a very nice feature in that it is a cost calculating system. So it is a tool that allows users to control the cost of vehicles, making it possible to know the overall cost of managing a fleet. So just to give you a quick example, I'm going to take this vehicle and some data has been put in here, and I will show you where the data is displayed and how a client can use this to calculate his cost per that vehicle. So it is a very nifty feature to have. If I just scroll down, this is operational costs. If I open this up, I can see, oh, I'm spending 67,000 Rand on fuel for May. CEO asked me why, and I go like, no, this was a very specific thing that we did. This is why we had so much fuel there, but you can see as per August and September, fuel costs are back to normal. I also want to know, why am I using so much money on tires? No, it is because of our business. We go through tires. This is standard for us. It is included in our costs. So this is a cost calculating system that a client can use to help them in working out their costs and their expenses. Okay, so that would be My Fleet. Then another nice feature that we have is our alerts. So alerts is a notification of something that is happening and you want to get notified as soon as possible. An alert is a it is a fleet web notification. You can either get a notification on the system, you can also get it on your mobile app via email, SMS, and RSS. So there are multiple ways where you can receive this alert. And if I just scroll down, I'll show you. So there's your email, SMS, RSS, or on the fleet page, it can display your alerts. And these alerts can be stuff like max speed, harsh accelerate, harsh brake, harsh turning. It could be your temperature sensors. If you have that, you can have an alert for that. It can also be your PTO switches, should you have those installed. And then, of course, we have our drive time, stationary vehicle speeding over the road speed, and so on and so forth. So those would be your alerts that you receive for stuff that you set up. Then last but not least, there's two more things that I need to show you guys. So another nice feature that we have is our reports. So for example, if you have a driver that only recorded one trip, but he needs to see 10 customers, you would need a report to show, this is what he did or didn't do. So in that case, you would go to a report and you would pull a trip report. A summary trip report is a good example. You will pull the report, you fill in your information here, you pull the report, and this report will then show you this is the data that was recorded. You will take that to your driver and you say, listen here, you only did one trip, you were supposed to do 10. What's your reasons? And the client will take it further from there. So a trip report or a movement report, it comes down to the same thing, that will show you how you can take that data and then use it further. Then one last thing that I'm quickly going to show you is your sub-users. So sub-users, let's say you have branches, a Cape Town branch, a Bloemfontein branch, and you want to give access to your branches. So the sub-user function is to manage different employees across, to give them different access rights to your fleet web. So for example, if I want to take this person and I only want to make them see the map, they're a control room, then I will take away all of the other functionalities and I will only give them access to the map. They will not be able to use or utilize the other functions. That is a sub-user. They've got their own logins and they can access this and then change it as they see fit. So that would be your sub-users. Not all clients use it, but those that do really find a lot of benefit from it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is a quick overview of the Cartrack system. This is what you will be selling when you join Cartrack. You will be selling this information, this data system, if you will. So where you can track your vehicles, you can see what they're doing, and then obviously Cartrack has got a very good reputation for the recovery of stolen vehicles. So there we go. Thank you very much for listening, and good luck. Hope to see you soon.